Welcome back everyone, thank you very much for joining me for our latest video, and on this one we have got an online target to start with, and then we've got two more online targets that are actually in Fury, just some recent action in the Size Matters kingdom. So on this one he did actually stay offline for the first one, he did burn. In comes Kelwa with the next rally, he actually manages to defend it, but Kelwa comes walking home. As you can see, that guy did swap gear, he's got pretty okay gear. He counters the infantry rally there and doesn't manage to cap, which is pretty impressive walkback from Kelwa. Obviously he doesn't have a crazy amount of troops, but you would think with the counter research and stuff, he would have been able to cap that. Now I really love Kelwa for this one because he actually said to us he's going to show the range gear before the rally walks, and I'm thinking you're crazy. Maybe just trying to confuse Sir Donald Duck here. Because we know he's online. Obviously if he's not going to port, we're happy to give him another one. So in comes the rally, we do hit a cheeky carpet and we see the fire burn. I believe we do anyway. Yep, let's have a look. A 6 million casualties, 87 million might drop. And you've got to remember this guy is actually online, but fair play to him for challenging himself. He obviously wanted some kills, he obviously wanted to test his trap. Now he's lost pretty much all of his cav T4, he has lost all of his cav T2, so surely this guy isn't going to take another rally. But to be fair to Donald Duck, he's quite the legend for actually taking more rallies. So let's see how this one plays out. We've got Nick filling up with an infantry rally now, so this should be really interesting. I think Donald knew that this was probably going to be inf because he just lost all of his cav, so he healed. I believe he probably took cav reigns. So let's have a look at this one. No carpets, he's got plenty of time to counter, of course. And it's just interesting, 580 mil. And he manages to defend. Again, he doesn't cap, he's down to 9 million troops. So of course, he struggled a little bit with that one. He did take it in, it was kind of like a cav rain trap for that one. So fair play to him, a brilliant defense, I must say. But let's have a look at this next one. I did miss the recording. Pew Pew came in with a cav rally. I think he took it cav on cav and boom, we get the fire burning again. So you would think this guy would have shielded by now. He's even talking in the kingdom chat saying that he's not going to take this rally that he just took. But I guess again he wanted to challenge himself, and yeah, so fair play to him. He loses a lot of his T2 range, so he's pretty much zeroing himself by choice. So yeah, really interesting. He hasn't actually managed to cap one rally yet. So Donald Duck is in a world of pain, and you can see here he is talking in the kingdom chat, and if you look at this, he said, I took all these no furies, I wanted some fun, fair play to you. But then he also said, I will shield for this, GG for the fun, but he never shielded, so I'm like, what? You what? But anyway, so we'll see if Donald Duck actually takes another rally. We've got, I believe, Kelwa coming in with that one. Oh no, it's Pew Pew again, go Pew Pew go. So he ported to the corner of the map. I believe he was just trying to make us waste some carpets on this one, but we are pretty crazy. We know that he's not in Fury, but he is probably about to burn again if he takes this one, and he'll burn badly. So those carpets were incredible. You see the rally hit, which is amazing, the fire burning, and then just after I look at his gear, look at this, he actually pops the shield. So I'm pretty sure he didn't want to take that one. Down to 509 mil. This guy just getting himself zeroed whilst he's online. Only 4.4 million troops left. That's a shame. We probably would have tried the solos after this one. Amazingly, he takes another 2.3 million T2 losses. He's wiped out all of his T2. I think he started around 4 mil each T2 at the start of this experience, and now he's sat there in the bubble, not capping a single rally and pretty much zeroed. So really interesting that he decided to take those rallies. Really interesting that bubble just after the rally hit. I definitely don't think he wanted that one. And yeah, fair play to him for testing himself. A big shout out to Sir Donald Duck. A mighty fine job, sir, and it was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed that one. Now, moving on to the next Fury target. Okay, to the first Fury target, sorry. Donald was not in Fury. So this guy is 1.5 billion might. We've got his troop comp, and it's a pretty bad troop comp. So it's quite amazing this guy has gone into Fury. We've got the monster, the bringer of destruction, PJC, coming in with this one. And what's really interesting about this one to me is this guy's clearly spent some money on the gear, but not the troop comp. So in goes the rally, he's in gear, and he burns with 4.1 million casualties. Let's have a look. He took it in range wedge, and it was a range rally, so not the best decision. That seems to have been the only T2 that this guy had, was really in the range. Maybe he took range reigns T2, not really sure. But anyway, Kelwer coming in with the rally now. Don't look at my troop comp. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. So yeah, this guy's down to 1.452. He's got 3 gold cups. He's got plenty of mythic gear, but he's clearly got absolutely no idea. Hey. But anyway, coming in with the second rally, he has got some idea what he's doing because he's ported to the Wonder for this one, obviously getting the impression he's going to burn again, which is a real shame because EC had a rally set and we would have been able to solo him after this one probably if he didn't port to the Wonder. But Kelwer coming in with the rally. Let's have a look how this one goes. Another 4.1 million casualties, but this one hurt a lot more with a 91 million might drop. He took it in cav wedge, goes for the headbutt. It was a cav rally. He takes it in le cav wedge, and it wasn't good. Was not good. 1.3 million T4 losses, plus 500k T5 inf losses pretty much. So 1.8 million T4 reds on that one, with that 91 million might drop. So a really interesting Fury target. Like I say, he's clearly spent some money on that gear. But why hasn't he got a proper troop comp to take rallies? Again, in an 82 billion guild, you would really expect better. So moving on, we've got a HS4 target. We've got our lovely little Lara. And we saw her stats. We saw her going into Fury for War of the Wonders, and Pete just couldn't resist. So the Bringer of Destruction, once again, this is an anti-target. We don't know what she's got. The carpets are quite fast, but probably not fast enough. So let's have a look at this one. At 1 billion might, you would expect her to have a proper troop comp, but again, we see that fire burn. She swaps into full cav gear, which is a very interesting decision, to say the least. Kelwer gets the rally set, so beautiful. And let's have a look at this one. A 2.1 million red count with 24 million might drop, and he also chucked out a cheeky black wing on that one. So all of the reds there, of course, are dead and gone thanks to that black wing, which is really, really cool. And he even capped Parzival on the garrison. So let's have a look at this. So lucky, Parzival. You are a lucky, lucky boy, my friend. This guy is absolutely instrumental in their War of Wonders, and Pete capped him, capped his garrison. He actually chucked out a cav garrison when I believe it was a cav rally. So safe to say that didn't go too well. And that's incredible there. So lucky to get rescued by the Helldrider, otherwise they would have had a lot more of an interesting War of the Wonders. But now we've got another rally set on Lara. It's zooming on in, so we'll have a look how this one goes. It's still in that full cav gear, not really sure what she's doing at this point. And she's even hidden the leader. 3.5 million reds, over 80 million might drop. Parzival comes in with the garrison, so she can't get soloed, but in then she ports away like a lovely little lemon. So really interesting. This person is in 112 billion might guild and can't even take a single rally. You would kind of think with a guild like that, a minimum requirement would be to take a single rally. But you know, it's interesting nowadays. You see these really big players with big might, and you start to question the type of troop comp they have. So now we're going to come in with a solo. I came in a bit fast here, forgot to hit a 50% size boost, but let's just whack one of those on quickly. Going in with an imp solo, and let's have a look what our lovely Lara has got left in terms of troopers. The Bringer of Destruction hitting the solo first. I'm coming in a little bit after. And let's have a look. We do get the fire burning, love to see it, and she's zeroed. So 6.6 million might drop, a cheeky little 183k troopers for Char Char. So just, again, really interesting. A big shout out to Lara with that beautiful cav gear, and another Fury target bites the dust. So that's one less filler in the War of Wonders, and it's so lucky Parzival managed to keep his leader after getting capped in that garrison. So some very interesting plays from HS4. and again some beautiful entertainment from the big and beautiful Size Matters. And I very much hope you've enjoyed this one. Please don't forget to like and subscribe for future stuff, and don't forget about all the deals from Aptoid. I will leave all the links in the description, and I hope to see you all very soon on the next one.